Seda and Leo and I went walking on our favorite ridgeline trail this morning. The Willamette Valley is so beautiful, and we love it when it rains because that means there's nobody else out on the trail. It's December 31st, 2022. And as we walked, we talked about our greatest joys and the blessed challenges of the past year. And I shared with Seda the two things that I'm going to invite you to do in this video. But first, a story. My friend and fellow Joy Collective member, Mary, brought this story to our group last Wednesday. It's a story I love, and I'm so grateful to share it with you today by her inspiration. It's a story credited often to the Cherokee people, although its origin is unknown, about a grandfather who tells his grandson that there are two wolves fighting inside of every one of us. One is anger and fear and confusion, all the uncomfortable feelings. And the other is compassion and love and joy. The grandson thinks about that. And then he says to his grandfather, "Which one wins?" And the grandfather says, "The one you feed." So my question for you is this. In 2023, which wolf are you planning to feed? I'm Kristen Collier with Collier Connections. I'm a writer and I'm a coach supporting people in growing their practice of joy. It's ever present within us. It's a matter of connecting with it. And today I want to invite you to a couple of things. Annually, we run live on Zoom, the Core Alignment with Joy series. Now, heads up, y'all. The Core Alignment with Joy series is full of the practices that helped me heal my whole body a few years back when I discovered and started meditating with Dr. Joe Dispenza. Psycho-emotionally, Dr. Joe's meditations saved me because I actually started feeling good again. This view you're looking at right now is out my bedroom window, and laying in my bed, that was my only view for the better part of 5 months when I could barely walk or pick up a pencil. When I meditated, I felt great. But to create a new reality, Dr. Joe said I had to pay attention to how I feel and think better feeling thoughts. I found that was easier said than done. That's why, with my background in behavior science and nonviolent communication or compassionate communication, I came up with specific practices to support myself in feeling good during my waking hours too. And after sharing these with folks for the past year and watching the overhauls that they are doing in their lives, I am excited to be sharing them now with you too. Priming, placing our attention on what we want to be placing our attention on, often on things that help us feel better, and sometimes on feelings that are uncomfortable, and feeling the feeling all the way through. How to do that effectively so that we don't get lost in it and become the emotion, that we can allow it to be in us in a way that feels safe and satisfying and actually moves through rather than getting stuck. These are really powerful practices. The satisfaction of closure, I just did a YouTube video on that as well. And I want to invite you to that practice group because I think the practices are so valuable. And meeting once a week on Zoom creates a designated time and space to focus on and practice these skills in a loving community. There's time for discussion and integration, and this is a space where weekly you can clarify and improve your practice with the help of others. It's a time for you that's set aside for you in community with others, where we're all learning to be our best, most joyful and compassionate selves. So I want to invite you to that because it's only once a year that we begin live. If you're watching this outside of January, no worries. There are ways to access that on my website at collierconnections.com. And the newsletter, I also want to invite you to come to my website and sign up for my news-loveletter. It is truly a love letter that I write every week. I am not exaggerating when I sit down to write to you with a cup of tea each week about how I'm inspired by nature and life. What flows out is a surprise to me too. And it is such a blissful experience. There's a joy practice. There's discoveries that I've made and I'm excited to share. There's a wish for you. I would love to be able to share this too. It's free and it's a way to connect with a larger joy community. So that is at collierconnections.com. And finally, I want to thank you at the beginning of this year for being here, for watching these videos, for holding me in some of my most vulnerable moments. Thank you so much, more than you will know. Your comments mean so much to me. Your subscribing means so much to me. And as with those videos, if you like the content of this video, please hit the like button, share it, subscribe. I'm so grateful for you being a part of this channel as we co-create it into 2020, 2023 and beyond. Be well and have a beautiful day.